Folks, I want to share with you, this is how I label my potted plants. See this label right here? Here's a better view. Wild hazelnut. Look at the shrub. Pretty good looking hazelnut in this pot. I got a whole mess of old blinds. They're kind of trashed, and I'm just using these snips. I just come in, cut them like that. There's your plant label. You write on it with a Sharpie. So I've got a whole stack right here. I'm going through labeling all these hazelnuts and pawpaws. These suckers are free. They last pretty long. It's reusing something that would have otherwise gone to the landfill. It's preventing us from needing to make new plastic for plant labels. And honestly, all things considered, I think they look pretty good. You know, if you're not looking closely, it just looks like a plant label. So I wanted to share that with y'all today. My friend Damien is the one who showed me this. He's Root Down Homestead. I think he's on Facebook. I don't know if he's on Instagram. You can check him out. Doing some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I'm going to get back to labeling pots here. Where's the camera? In the nursery. I've got quite a lot of plants to go. A lot of the times I'll try to keep up with this as I'm potting, but did a lot of potting here in the summer and I didn't make labels when I did it. So we're labeling them now as we go into fall. It's good to have your plants labeled going into fall. Once they lose their leaves, they're a little bit more challenging to identify. If you work with these plants a lot, like I can identify which plants, even without leaves, hazelnuts, pawpaws, I can for the most part tell them apart, but it's good to have the labels just in case. I will say there probably is a better pen marker to use than a Sharpie. A Sharpie is what I use. I don't know how long the Sharpie will last on there. I do sometimes get these nursery pens that you can buy online. I don't have any right now. They run out of ink pretty fast, the nursery pens that I have. If you've got a good nursery pen or marker, let me know what you guys use. I also like to use, I have to find one in the house, but I use these white paint markers. We used to use them in construction a lot, and you can see they work good for writing on black plastic. They're white paint markers, and that paint marker, those suckers last for years. I've got pots that I wrote on like 3 years ago where you can still see the white paint marker writing on the outside of the pot. So I'll take a picture of those inside the house so you can see what brand they are. I can't recall off the top of my head, but you can get them online. And like I said, they're using construction for like writing on steel and stuff like that, but they work great in the nursery. You can see I already labeled that pot with the paint marker, but I'm gonna put some additional labels on all these that are easier to see. You know, for me, having it written on the side of the pot is great, but I think a lot of the times for customers, when I'm selling these trees, distributing them out to the public, it's easier for folks to see this white sucker standing up. That's kind of what people are more used to in a lot of ways. But if you've got ideas for how to reuse materials in the nursery, I love hearing about it. We love upcycling things here. Let me know what you guys think.